Hi Naturals, this is Love Bubbles Naturally, and I feel like I need to put this video up because there's a lot of gimmicks out there, and there's also a lot of naturals with confidence issues, and I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. Everyone's heard that there's a pill, there's a cream, there is a magical drink, you can put Monistat 5, douches, strange crap on your hair. And your hair's just supposed to grow and be thick and full. Not so, baby. Not so. The problem with people in this generation is they're too obsessed with their hair's length. They want their hair to be down to their ass. That's it. And they feel like when they come natural, a year after they become natural, their hair should be down to their ass. And in the beginning, I gotta admit, that's what I wanted too. I'm like, my hair's gonna be down to my ass in a year because I already knew I had a high growth rate. And my hair's been long my whole life. So even when I cut it, it grows back. So even if it's damaged, it grows back. It always grows back. It always grows back long. I'm not used to my hair being nothing below here. Hits here. Always goes back there. When I was younger, it was even longer. When I was younger and natural, when my mom was taking care of it. And yeah, I do love my long hair. But now that I am natural and I'm older and wiser, I'm learning, first of all, there are no magic pills. If you take biotin, your hair is not going to grow faster. What biotin actually does genetically is make your hair thicker and will make your nails grow faster. So your fingernails will grow, your hair will look thicker. After much research, and by me being a bio major, I do a lot of reading in bio books, and I've taken a lot of anatomy. Well, not a lot, but I've taken anatomy and bio classes I can pass without a book, and I do pass my bio class without a book. My whole college time, I've never purchased a bio book because bio is easy to me. But what I find that a lot of naturals think is you can increase your hair growth. Your hair growth rate is set in stone by genetics. That is how long your hair is going to grow. Now, there are certain hairs on your body that do have a predestined length. That's it. Your eyebrows, your sideburns, your hair on your legs, vaginal hair, underarm hair. It's only going to grow so long before it stops. But the hair on your head, there's no evidence that the rules that apply to the rest of the hair on your body apply to your hair. Not really. It's hard to explain because they've done studies and no study has actually proven that there's a predestined length for hair. All it proved was hair grows at different rates depending on the person. And I'm not sure if because you had long hair when you're younger, that when you go natural you're going to have long hair, because there are people who had short hair when they were younger and grew long hair when they got older and they went natural. I think for a lot of naturals, they got a perm or got their hair pressed so much when they were younger that they're shocked if their hair is growing potential when they go natural. So they're like, oh. And there are a lot of naturals that, like me, who even when they were natural as a kid didn't know their hair was their curl pattern like that. And yeah, I just found out. So shocking, right? That this is my hair. Because when I was younger and doing it, I considered it a burden and I couldn't see its potential. So I convinced my mom to put kitty perms in it, and it didn't last long in kitty perms. I went right back to being natural and when in my 20s. But from like 15 to 19, I was getting a perm a year, a kitty perm a year, or a texturizer a year, here or there. Because I felt straight hair was beautiful, and that in order to be beautiful, you have to have straight long hair. And I grew my hair out, and then I would cut it short. Then I would grow it out. Then I would cut it short. And finally, I realized that this wasn't really doing nothing but harming my hair and breaking it. So I got rid of it. So I bought into the gimmicks, and then I read and researched the gimmicks and found out that none of them really work. I mean, some of them do make your hair thicker. Henna does make your hair thicker. Like, it doesn't make your hair thicker. It lifts up your follicle, and it also coats the outside of your follicle from the inside out, making your hair stronger and making your hair thicker to appearance. It does not increase the amount of follicles in your hair. It can't do it. However many follicles you were born with, that's how many follicles you have. Period. What I do notice is a lot of naturals, they don't see themselves as beautiful. Like, if they wash their hair and they do a wash and go, they say, I can't do a wash and go because they don't have curls. They have triangles. All their hair is virtually straight. Who cares? You're a beautiful person. Period. You're beautiful. It don't matter if you got triangles, circles, C's, dips, turns, left, right, kicks, little human beings dancing on your scalp. You're beautiful. Your hair was made specifically for you. And I learned that too, that the hair texture I got works best with me and my face. I used to think that because my hair was straight, I was just so much more beautiful. But even when my hair is straight, I had the worst self-confidence in the world. And even as an adult, I battle with low self-confidence. And it's hard. Because you spent your whole childhood beating yourself down, trying to make yourself look and act the way that you think people want you to act. And as an adult, I realized I like me, and the way I act is me. Period. So don't get caught up in that. You be you. Don't worry about what Shishi and Didi and Mikey and Choo Choo and Rico down the street said that you should act like. And I think it's because after years of just being in God and getting to know me, because I feel like a lot of young girls don't take that time to get to know themselves, and I feel like that's important. And after getting to know me and getting to know myself, I realized what's wrong with you. And I think going natural was my final step to the evolution. But at first, when I first started, I was just as naive as every other natural. I was just like, And 6 months later, even actually it would be longer, because I went in February, early March was when I fully decided not to put heat on my hair, and I started my 2-year challenge. And I wasn't even going to cut my hair. I was just going to let it grow out. I was not interested in a big chop or anything like that. But by the time June came and I really started to like my curl pattern, I let my hair go. And I realized that my identity was never the pretty girl that looked like she was mixed with the long hair. That my identity was me. And that a hair is the expression of who I am, but it's not me. I'm me. It's just a part of me. It's an accessory that enhances me. But it's not me. And it's the same thing to everybody. It's not you. If you want to get a perm, if you want to get weave, rock it. It's you. Do you. Your hair ain't you. Your hair will grow. It will grow at its natural rate. And it will grow to be beautiful no matter what texture you got. You need to love it for yourself, because no one else can love your hair for you like you can love your hair. So my basic point of this video was to address two issues. One is there's no magic potion. It's going to make your hair produce more follicles, make it grow thicker, make it grow longer. These things are not possible. And also to address naturals who are breaking, because people are breaking them, and don't think that opposition wasn't put in front of me. When I cut my hair, my own mom said it won't grow back. And it did. As a matter of fact, by 4 months, it was back to the length it was before I cut it. And by 6 months, it was longer. So, don't feed into the hype. I did a full mind transformation. Like, I was already transformed before I went fully natural, because I did straighten my hair and was natural for years. Like 3 or 4 years I was natural with straight hair, because that was my standard of beauty. And now my standard of beauty is, it doesn't matter if my hair is curly, straight, pent up, or if I manipulate it. It looks great to me. And for all those naturals that are doing all the hairstyles, and they're like, this hairstyle doesn't look good on me. I have been trying to get twist outs to look good on me for ever since I started. And twist outs do not do any good for my hair. But braid outs do. But I love the way twist outs look on other naturals, so I always say I love a twist out. But to be honest, on my hair, a braid out is a must. Because a twist out, if I do a twist out, it always ends up in a hairstyle like this. It's pent up or something. It's just to stretch my hair after I wash it. I do not like it on me. I mean, that's just point of blank period. Not every hairstyle that you see on YouTube or on famous people who have gone natural is going to look fabulous on you. You really have to get to know your hair, like how it curls, how often does it like to be washed, how often do you have to condition it. There's some people who have to do it every day, and then there's some people who, like me, who do it like 2 or 3 times a week. I wash my hair 2 times a week, 1 to 2 times a week, every 4 to 7 days, or 3 to 7 sometimes. You really have to get to know your hair. Like, it's imperative that you do. Otherwise, you won't maintain much length. And you really also have to change the mindset of you and how you view beauty. Because if you don't view yourself as beautiful, you're not going to last very long. You're not going to make it to 6 months. Because I almost didn't make it to 6 months. But by the grace of God, in the middle of my hair journey around June, I did change my mindset. And it's been changing every day. And yeah, you really got to change your mind, sweeties. And you really got to accept that that is your growth rate. And there's nothing you can do about your growth rate. And there are people who have a quick growth rate like mine, and there are actually people who have 2 inches a month that are black. They kick my butt. It takes me a year to grow their hair. It takes them 6 months. So yeah, it's like there's nothing you can do about that. And then there are people who take 1/4 of an inch a year that grow longer hair than the people who grow an inch of hair a year, because the people who grow an inch of hair a year are not taking care of their hair. And take care of it. Take care of you. Accept you. Look in the mirror and know you're beautiful. And the rest will come naturally. And the best advice I can give any new natural is, nobody can get to you unless you let them. So if you let those people bother you, and you let those people get in your head that what you're doing is wrong and that being natural is bad and that you're going to use the grain and beauty is this and stupid stuff like it's an adaptation from Africa and that when you came to America you need to adapt to white people. White people weren't in America, sweetie. Native Americans were in America first. I mean, it's just absurd. Your hair is your hair. There are people that are white that have hair thicker than ours. Just me. And they laugh when some black people say, my hair is thick. They're like, you ain't seen nothing yet. Because I've gotten it done. I've met a girl. She was like, psh, get out my face with that crap. Well, her hair is thicker and does tangle more than mine. So, does that mean she had bad hair? I love the term good hair, but only if you use it right. Everybody has good hair. Because to say you have bad hair is to say God fucked up. And God does not mess up. So, if you got the hair you got, it's good hair because you were born that way. Accept the way you are. Accept who you are. And when you go on this natural journey, you will see that you not only start accepting your hair, you start accepting yourself. And that's it. But please don't fall for these gimmicks they put out there about this makes your hair grow, this makes your hair do this makes your hair do that. It's not true. It's not true. Just accept it for what it is, please. And stop doing all this extra. Anyways, this is Love Bubbles Naturally, and this was just on my heart, so I just had to. And I hope you guys learned something from this tape, or at least registered something in your head that made you think about your mindset or what you're doing to your hair. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know, because even if it's negative, it's positive in my mind. Alright, I'm signing out, and I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Much peace, love, and chicken wings, my beautifuls.